Tubi did it again, y'all. They did it again. They did it again. So I was skeptical on clicking on this, and I was like, let me click on this. Let me see what this is about. And sure enough, the movie was so good. I was like, I just gotta talk about it on my channel. Once again, a Tubi movie called Fatal Affair. Now, this doesn't have anybody like famous in it or anything, but the woman from Basketball Wives, I forget her name, but she's from like the original, she was there back with Evelyn Rosado. She actually was a wife, she was an ex-girlfriend, sorry. And I remember her face, and I'm like, her face looked familiar, and I'm like, yeah, she's from Basketball Wives. So Basketball Wives star, she's like short brown skin, and she's in this movie, and she plays a wife slash therapist. And this movie is so trifling, I had to talk about it. And what the husband does is very, very remarkable. And I feel like there are people that would do it. And my question is, so let me tell y'all a little bit of the movie. So basically, it's a therapist and a lawyer. They're married. They have 2 children. And so he's working a lot. And so she cheats on her husband with her client. So she's a shrink. She's a therapist. And she starts having sex with her patient. I know, that's crazy to me. That's like, certain things is forbidden. Like in-laws, cousins, cousin-in-laws, people's friends, and your patients. Like, not only is that nasty, but the person is coming to you for comfort, knowledge, and wisdom, and you're sleeping with them. Granted, okay, they might, that's just weird on all type of levels. It's wrong. It's like, nah, because at the end of the day, he has a mental or an emotional issue. You're a psychiatrist, so he's coming to you. It's like, come on, and the way it ends is such a good ending. But basically, this guy, why he starts dating the daughter, I don't know. That was the weird part. But he starts dating the daughter. They never have sex. She was gonna give him her virginity, and the friend is like, no, you haven't known him for long, X, Y, and Z, whatever. So she was gonna introduce this guy to the family, and her mom, she suspected her mom was cheating on her dad because she cuts her hair, she starts dressing better and everything like that. And the daughter is like, yeah, I think she's cheating on dad because she got this new look or whatever. And it's like, that should never be because of a man, but I digress. But yeah, so she noticed the change in her mom, and then she's telling the dude she's dating or whatever, and he put something in her drink to knock her out. And so she breaks it off with him. That part of the movie I need to rewatch, because I'm like, how did they break up or whatever. Like, she definitely broke up with him, but I forgot what like prompted it or whatever. He was heartbroken by that, and so his vengeance was to show pictures of her to her husband. And why he dated the daughter, that was just, he was just being weird. But it was just crazy how he dated both of them, and they didn't know to the end. And the way the movie starts is the gun going off or whatever, and the guy actually shoots himself. He's like, if I can't have you, neither can your husband. So his plan was to plant her for the murder because it was her gun. So he took her gun and shot himself or whatever. So they was accusing her of shooting him. And so her husband, that's an attorney, he comes to her rescue to defend her. So my question for my YouTube people, if someone betrayed you, it don't gotta be a spouse, but anybody, and you were an attorney, would you defend them? If you had the power to defend the person in court, would you do it if you knew they were innocent? He knew that she was innocent. And in spite of his hurt and pain, in spite of how he felt betrayed, he defended his wife because he still loved her. And I feel like that happens with a lot of different scenarios. It don't gotta be a crime. But a lot of times when people hurt us, the very people who disappoint us and hurt us, they need us. Like, they need us. And I can say a few times, people that have hurt me, family, friends, whatever, and when they needed me, I was there for them. I was. And the beautiful thing about this movie, he didn't just defend her. He gave her her walking papers. Because right after she won the case, and she's like, oh, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for defending me. Da-da-da-da. He's like, here you go. She's like, what's this? Divorce papers. Yo, that, you didn't see that coming, because it's like he defended her. He told the daughter, yeah, I messed up. I neglected this family, XYZ. But he definitely gave her, as he should, as he absolutely should, because she didn't just cheat on him. She cheated on him with her patient in her office. Like, how degrading and embarrassing is that? You didn't even cheat on him with somebody that was on your level, or somebody that was, you know, like another coworker or a friend from high school or a colleague. You cheated on him with your patient, Who does that? Like, that is so, like, it's embarrassing, you know, more so less. It's just embarrassing. And you didn't just sleep with him once or twice. It was over and over. It was continual. It was an affair. So yeah, I do not blame him for giving him her walking papers. That shit is embarrassing as fuck. Like, so just the embarrassment alone, you know? Like, that's just like with I mean, the one on Netflix was worse because the man was wearing diapers. But the lady, you know, she's working with special needs adult, and she had a husband and was cheating on her husband with the patient. It's like, what the hell? Like, no, it's never that serious. Now, with this patient in the movie, he was attractive, but it's like, no, he's coming to you for either a mental or an emotional reason. So for you to mess with him, it's like, ew. It's like, no. Certain things like student-teacher relationships, social work, client relationships, what I do, case manager, client, like, come on, that's weird. Like, no, you don't do that. You don't do that. And so what she did is like, it doesn't make sense. It's like, you needed it that bad, you couldn't get dick nowhere else. Is it that serious? Like, and then you did it over and over and over and over and over again in your office. How degrading is that? You know, it's like, it reminds me of the Marriage Past, where he was messing with his sister-in-law. You know, you breaking the code. It's just, certain people should be off limits, you know. But yeah, check that out, Fatal Affair. It's a fairly new movie, and I want y'all to think about that. If you had a choice to defend someone that betrayed you, would you do it? And let's have an open conversation. You know, comment, like, and subscribe if someone that hurt you or disappointed you, have they been the same ones to ask for help? It happens. If you live you know, like the old school say, live a while. And I've lived a while, and I'm 36, and it's about one or two scenarios where, yeah, someone was horrible, and then a few years later they needed my help, you know. So it's a wonderful taste of karma, like, you need me, right? So yeah, what would you do?